I don't think there's a straight street really in Banff. It seems to get to an area you have to go through a lot of different residential areas to get different places. Really tough in a motorhome, and it's a lot of four-way stops. So where are we going now, dear?
Cave and Basin.
Cave and Basin.
Where it all started. This park all started.
Really? It's where this park started?
Yeah, it was a hot spring.
It's a historic place, so we're going to go check it out. It's a hot springs. Okay, everyone, we are going to start another adventure for today. Two adventures today, and look who's decided to join us. Pansy. She finally woke up and kind of cared about what was going on a little bit. She really wants to go outside. She hates it when we take off. So, but anyway, we're going to go check out, what is it today?
Cave and Basin.
Cave and Basin. So this is supposed to actually be where the national parks actually started for Canada. So this will be kind of interesting. We're going to check that out and see what that's all about. We have arrived at the Cave and Basin historic site. So we're going to check it out and see what this is all about. It was the first place here in the park, supposedly. So we'll see how that works out. So if you have a Discovery Parks Canada pass, then you get into all the exhibits for free. And we happen to have one of these, so this is a free visit. And interesting enough, if you don't have the Discovery Pass, so you just pay for 1 day entrance, it is not included. So you have to pay for this extra. I've been marked my free entrance from my pass. All right, so with our pass, we're heading up to the Cave and Basin National Historic Society entrance. It's gonna go up to the top of the hill here. All right, here is the entrance. So we're checking out the little exhibit here. So they used to go in here and swim all the time, but now they have this snail and they're protecting it. So the pools are closed from people swimming. Okay, we are entering the cave. It says low ceiling, so we better watch out. It says don't put your hand into the pool. So this is kind of like our other cave tours. It starts getting real dark. Yeah. Ooh. Nice smell. Well, it smells like rotten eggs. So it's definitely a sulfur springs. You can see all the buildup there from the minerals. And it just goes all the way around the pool. About all the rocks above. It's all corroded from the fumes and everything. And there's our air hole, how they got into it to begin with. They just came down through that. It's like a big cenote that we've swam in Mexico. Pretty nice, clean, and look how clean and clear that is.
The bubbles.
Yeah, so the bubbles are coming up from the sulfur below. We're now going to enter the Story Hall and learn more about this whole center. This is pretty impressive. Back in the day, they made a big swimming pool out here, which is now all bricked over. But this used to be a big pool area. They used to come and swim. Yellowstone National Park was formed in the US back in March 1872, and the Canadians liked what they saw the US doing to preserve their areas for future generations and started creating their own national parks. Banff was the very first Park formed in November 1875. And so the video is talking about all the things that they have done, you know, from early on to actually start preserving this area, because it was being overrun and used for things, taking things away that, you know, future generations would never see. And so they created this national park. So that made Banff the very first national park. And then the other ones were added, and they just keep thinking of ways that they can preserve Canada. So the whole plan here is just like in the US, is figuring out ways that we can save certain things for future generations. This is a really pretty pool of hot water. Look at this. This is just a natural hot springs right here. But it is super clear.
It's like Yellowstone.
Yeah.
Doubt it's that hot.
Look at all this bacteria in the water. It's not like any normal hot springs that you would see.
This doesn't get.
This is just a little reminder to please don't touch the water, because there's little snails in it. And we have a park ranger over there. He is actually talking about the bacteria that's on this, gathered over there by him, and all the bacteria that's on the bottom of the pool. And it says that that's where it forms from everything falling into the pool, leaves everything, and then it does, you know, comes loose and bubbles up, and it's collecting over there. And along the sides of the pool are the snails. Look at all the little snails along the side there. These are all the different minerals that they make from this water. Pretty impressive what they can extract. Well, this is the old tent. You had to get you a buffalo so you could sleep on the buffalo skin. They have these books around. They're really heavy-duty pages, I'll tell you. But they're, look how thick that is. Talks all about the area. It has it in English here and French on that side. So this is Banff's first hotel. This spot marks the birthplace of Canada's national parks and the beginning of modern Banff. And as we come through the door of the hotel, this is what we see. This is the top of the cave here. We can see that hole that we seen from down below. We see it right here. This is how they originally got into there, lowered themselves down on a rope. Hotels back in those days were a lot smaller than the ones we have today. Look how cool this looks. Water just coming in here. There is a mystery in the very slight radioactivity of this water. Like the minerals, radioactivity elements must be dissolved from the rocks below. Just a little bit of radioactivity in this water. Wow. We are at the very top of the resort here. And this is coming out of the side of the mountain.
Look how big this pool is.
Yeah, the pool goes clear over there, but it's just got a bunch of junk in it. So it's all decaying. Yeah, leaves, it's all decaying. Look, this is running out of there too. Look at, that's really interesting how it's white and then it's got those really bright green in there. That was a lot of fun.
We
Pretty
finally
information.
found
Yeah.
the visitor center.
That was a big visitor center that really tells a lot about the park and Canada in
black
general.
Cloud behind us.
Yeah. We actually got a notice that it's raining at our motorhome, so hopefully Tansy's inside. So anyway, that finishes today. Hopefully you've learned something, and it was a lot of fun activity. A lot of hiking. We just climbed a whole bunch of stairs to get up here to have this view behind us.
Oh yeah.
Look at that view. Yeah.
Oh, there's more mountain over here. Turn more.
Yeah, there.
Very big mountain behind us.
Yep. So anyway, it is pretty cool. So Canada has been a lot of fun. We've really enjoyed it. So at this point,
And there's more though.
there's more. Tomorrow we are heading up to Lake Louise, which is about 30 miles north of here.
It's probably snowing there.
It's
Looks
not.
like it's
Well, it might be. I don't know. Who knows? It was last week before we came into the park. So anyway, that's all we have for today. So thanks for following us. Thanks for coming along and enjoying this time with us. We've really had a lot of fun. So at this point, we'll just say we hope that we see you down the road somewhere. And if not, hopefully it'll be on our next video. And that'll be up at Lake Louise.